Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I make scrapbooking process videos and also do live scrap and chats every month. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the big crafty world, and if you'd like to watch more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to always know when I have a new video. If you could also give me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Alright everyone, let's start scrapping!
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Stash Bash for 2021. Kelly had an idea where we pick our favorite line that came out in 2020 and use that for our first layout. So for me, that would be Late Afternoon by Amy Tangerine, which is actually kind of a surprise. I don't think Amy Tangerine has ever had a favorite for me. Usually it would probably be a Paige Evans, but this time around there was something about this collection that really struck my fancy, and I did buy a whole bunch of it. So I have plenty to work with. I've got two photos here from a trip we went to go pick up our Thanksgiving turkey. So I wanted to do a layout about that because, hey, we didn't really do a lot in 2020, so anytime we left the house was a reason to scrapbook it. All right, folks, I'm going to get you guys put on fast forward. Don't forget to look into the description box for a link to Kelly's video, and then also, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. All right, everyone, let's get going. Okay, so fair warning, guys, I actually have not scrapbooked in several weeks. So the beginning of this layout is a little rough. I, don't bother to clean up what I'm doing. I'm kind of going back and forth, and that happens when you get out of the habit of doing something. So if you've gotten in a rut or you haven't scrapbooked in a little while, and that first layout you do, you're kind of like, why is this taking so long? Or why can't I seem to do this? It's totally normal for that to happen. It's just like, it's just like riding a bike, but it's not like you get on that bike and you go, do the Tour de France. You might have a few bumps along the way. So you saw me go through the die cut pack, and now I'm kind of taking a look at what's available to me. I'm looking at these puffy words, I'm looking at the cut aparts, and now I know I want to use pattern paper for my background, but I don't know which one. Now I keep going to this yellow paint stripe one, and I really like that. I'm just not yet willing to give up the idea of not having any of those multicolored cameras to fussy cut out. So instead I decide on the eggplant grid paper, which I didn't show you, but you'll see it in a second. And then I pulled a couple other pieces of pattern paper that I think I'll use as well, including this mustard, that scrap of mustard paper, and then this little mini floral, and one that looks kind of like old-fashioned wallpaper. I like old-fashioned wallpaper. I know, it's a little weird, but I do. So I'm going to use that, as I said, the eggplant grid as my background. And then what I'm going to do is map my photos. Now see, here is what I'm talking about. I've got this piled on top of stickers and papers and other different ephemera and all of that. And it's so awkward to try to use my ATG. But does it dawn on me to remove all of that? Not quite yet. It's fine. I'm just laughing at myself at this point. So I go ahead and map both of my photos with the... That's a really interesting floral because it's almost like a watercolor, and then that was done with a floral design. So I thought it was really interesting. So then I'm going to go ahead and trim the branding strip off that yellow scrap and then just tear it right at the bottom, just to add a little interest. And yeah, see, I'm off the page. It's like a crazy person trying to scrapbook here. So I then cut a chunk of what I'm referring to as vintage wallpaper, pattern paper, and I'm going to do that as kind of a base. And I like the way that looks a lot. I think it brings a nice balance of colors, and it pleases my fall colored theme that I'm looking for. So I went ahead and trimmed up that I think it says ready for a great day or something along those lines. Let's see, I've got the paper right here. A really great day. So we'd had fun on this little mini car trip of ours. So now is when I finally realized, okay, this would be a lot easier if you would just clean up your desk. So I finally move all of my embellishments over to the right. I get all the paper I know I'm not going to be using because I'm all done with my papers to a spot off of my desk. And now I am ready to get going. And by ready to get going, I mean ready to use a lot of ATG glue on the back of that paper. For whatever reason, I do not know. All right, this little mini file tab is what I'm going to use for my journaling, and I don't mind layering it over my photo. Really, the only thing in that photo that's quote-unquote important is the sign for the farm we went to. Other than that, it's just a lovely, nature view. I then layer over that from the little planner sticker pack that came with this line, one of the faux washies, and now for my title, I am using the alphas that came with this line as well, and my title is going to be Turkey Time, and I kind of debated about it because I don't actually have a picture of a turkey, but I was thinking about traveling for a turkey or time to get the turkey, but I just went really simply with Turkey Time. And of course, in the journaling, I'll be talking about how we made a little road trip. Part of the reason for this is we paid more for this turkey than I have ever paid for a turkey in my entire life. But we had made the decision that as to support local farms, we were going to pay an exorbitant amount of money for a turkey versus getting a turkey for $12 at the grocery store. It was just one of those things that ended up being important to us, so that's why we did it. We had a really great time. It was lovely. They had a lot of awesome things. We got a lot of things to make turkey stock to go with the turkey, so it ended up being a lot of fun to go. All right, I apologize for nattering on. Let's talk about the actual layout. I added that food, friends, fun, puffy. It's not puffy. It's the ones that have the lift behind them over on the left-hand side, along with a floral sticker. I added another of the, they're not, like I said, they're not puffy. They just have foam behind them. Now, those were left over from a previous layout I had done. I had put together a page kit and had some left over. So when I have that, what I actually just do is put it back in with the collection, and then I can just use it the next time. You can see I also added several leaf die cuts, 2 around my title and then 1 over by my journaling, which I am doing right now. Now, once I do that, I am going to add just a few more smaller embellishments. First, I pull out the 6x12 sticker sheet and I add a little copper camera. I add a word sticker that I think says lovely, love this. And then I add another copper sticker above that. So I've got 3 pops of copper, the file tab for my journaling, the camera over on the left-hand side, and then that heart above my title. I'm also adding the picture perfect day along with the pink leaf sticker over there on the bottom right hand side, and then I'm layering over some of my flatter ephemera, these puffy stickers. I add a leaf, I add some floral pieces, and then down by the picture perfect day, that circle sticker, I add 3 of the really tiny floral puffy stickers that are a part of the puffy sticker pack. To finish it up, I add that clear sticker heart over my copper file tab, and then I'm just trimming off the little piece of the Y that hung over, and that is going to finish my layout. Don't forget to head on over into the description box and check out Kelly's video, which will be down there. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me, and bye!